Kwame.
Me too.
I say yana a drum pemper to say ana rehoba. Cause media say they make no. You can say you can stories now. You be can stories now. Unim say you knew about could be a name body ding. O two coin ye chino. Na ye chino no ena ye didn't call to detention. Nana ni dindi Ashanti Media mu drupa. Inti okoshe detention hono okoye no koto na down for back ho. Na o shahwa na say those days no hwa na ye na kangaroo court na bapa na ye obi anto nkabio. Ena say Peter Namfori eti se Peter Namfori wa kakra
we free me ya
nyankopo na currency. Peter Namfori at the time
was he BNI or IGP?
At that time no IGP. Oh, as no, that time Peter Namfori IGP.
Naturally BNI.
No, or part of the security force.
Okay.
Into your table man ni dino Ashanti din no because hey ni din we dey say ufra him fio. Into no hia dey ni Ashanti hina konya problem into no ni we dey mo me man nko. Into ni yi no. Yi no no e no be fio be ka kire na danfo no hu no say oda detention center ho ka kire na busu afo say na mo na bi aso basi wo obuso Ivory Coast. I'm saying or Ivory Coast. Any monko pechira kwina or the detention. He has been there for 4 months. The family no umfuzo Ivory Coast.
Wow.
And you see, these memories are fresh in a lot of people's mind. The reason tia the country yenu bebre no ya na yem pensem we can say eye ahomote Kwame.
Yeah.
Imagine agona hono. Cars no edru ho pickups military obom krekre tio akoni achina shem ni edinatu. Imagine oye eyere oye mame and now oye busunya wo fie ho at that moment no they be to. I've known people who have miscarriage because of these things.
Yeah.
Mame fo a eyere no mo a sa kind of Rambo arrest no it's caused miscarriage for pregnant wives. Obia ye bonia Kwame obia nkase obia bonia ma police in freno.
Yeah.
Se police the phone call fra se bra near my date of reporting now one kwa eno kra no a charge on his own. Repa church say
and this no be high lawyer be no do
yes
we do anything
no cry a charge on his own but say me na be kasa no ka say na criminal na ICID for no I already no I inviting so ombra.
Yeah.
So enti se okoye se wanko me pacho okoye se wanko the next step is not the Rambo arrest. On say yama democracy enya adwuma o ka say o se President Mahama nim ho hwe on pese ebe man administration but onim say Kwame unua Samson ayini Samson Ladi in his news file no last 2 weeks or say in the last 15 months section 208 no act 29 no it has been used more than the 8 years of Tornado. I'm not the one saying it.
Really?
Yes. In his take on news file.
Samson's take.
Samson's take, yes. Or say this law has been used multiple times in the last 15 months more than the 8 years of Nanado. I didn't try. Why I didn't know be feel say Sam Rana ye sheshe na Queen Elizabeth na ye man panyin no and ne obi feel say oh say odi atwapia na de bia no ye de harass nipa say President Mahama nim say onim hu bi na on pesa o na mamomu a we run an executive presidency Kwame. He picks a phone tell everybody or tell same way bi mo a you will lose your job. Only they see 2 weeks ago, their man Samson can't ask them no.
Yeah.
DCEB as MC, DC as MCEB, Obi send it, Obi to social media say that MC or DC is not fit for purpose or is it not fit for the job. Now police for actual nipa na ochro sadi and say under section 208 at 29. And then so yes, that is why Samson made that statement. That me Obi up to social media say a question the competence of an DC. No fear and panic.
Na police friend.
Police friend no. Omokochi.
Why my lawyers?
He's aware. Etina Obi kase uncondemning because you see, and you may be cause you kroma. Kwame me say MPP. I will condemn it outright and make phone calls. I'm telling you. And you see, nipa pi kase nyoma bi koso the 8 years of Nanado's administration was not perfect. But we seek to move. Ye pese ekrono ye koye nim. Mo say reset. Nipa to abama. Mo the NDC for whom. Say ewiase no. You see arrogance of power na yampa. Mo baban mu. Vote amunya in 2020. Any vote amunya in 2024 no. Munya increase of 100,000 people. And amudi winning over the 2 million. Now amudi 2 mo say Ghana for my the highest vote no. Munya 100,000 votes increase from 2020 to 2024.
But they still won the election.
Yes. Yeah. I will say I can't know, but Kwame, numbers speaks. Numbers no, I can't. You see, numbers on its own has to tell you a story. MPP, one of the things we did not look at was the numbers in 2020. If the MPP studied the numbers in 2020, and Kiebese Sanye Subai from 2020 to 2024, and Kanye the 2024, no. That's the truth. That's the arrogance of power. And no bin a no and NDC for at home, no. And Kwame, me obi oni me be a businessman true and true. Politics was just something I became by association of living in the same house with Power Yakubu. May her soul rest in peace.
Amen.
But I got up one day and said, look, I want to be flag bearer of MPP and want to lead the party and stand for the presidential slot of this country. Why? Because then you may be a kosono and I think we should change course. And we now have come to the forefront of politics to change the face of politics. And yeah, changing the face of politics. I mean, the way Nigeria for Tuaba, they only record 30% of the voter population to come and vote, we might end there one day, and that means that a chunk of Ghanaians, Ghana will lose faith in the politics of this country. And that is where my fear is. My fear is not whether Ghana will survive. My fear is say they are losing faith in politics. And you guys coming in for the next 4 years in the name of politics, you're not doing justice to that space. And they will be to me social media kase president picture to her and kase Dumso is back fear and panic. How is that fear and panic? It's sad. And you feel say we should move and be better. Modi to me home and it's also Ora have say hey say or tata me. Me no program so I don't think that you're on one. Also say the press freedom by okay last Monday okay press freedom Abba Ghana has moved ranking. Ghana has moved up
to 37 years.
Yes, almost two of them say under their watch Ghana has done well in press freedom. Good, but say tikrodim na ye no bi nyo ma bi a AC na no e ma ye kai 79 e ma ye kai 81 then you have not moved up in any rankings. And me sremo minya o abemu o ye MP mo leadership say President Mahama pesa nyoma no na mambo mu a on frɛ omo a omo yesa no no munjai MY,
I mean, comment name. Why is the police not arresting the NDC woman organizer who, in a viral video, insulted profanely Linda Oklu, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, for her quote punishment in the North comment? The president is aware of the arbitrary arrest because he said they will find people via their IP address. Kojo B says that one. Kwame in Kumasi, where is the criminality in Dumso is back? Chairman General, Samson Ladi Ayini started a campaign 2 weeks ago. You better start yours too. Kwame in Kumasi, well, I don't know what campaign you're talking about, but the campaign to protect free speech, you know that I'll back Samson all the time because free speech. And for those of us who started journalism more than 30 years ago, you've been hunkaka. Me kamera ye chikwa kuba kuni harinata. They handcuff for 2 months. If he has prison on the same criminal libel law. Kai papa I Cabral blame me here ambush no wager. Edinburgh to Gonda Barracks. Ye kai Kwesi Pratt. Ye kai ni na inti about free speech. There are some of us who will be advocates for it. Now say I'm say Professor PAV answer. Nipa be started trying to be. Nipa be organa homo nim Professor PAV answer. But ye can't obia upeja Central Juma Kwenim, a prima free speaker. Pava, P.A.V. may he rest in peace. The NDC is turning out to be repressive and intolerant in government. If free speech and freedom of expression is now becoming silenced, we'll resist it by stronger force. Daniel Damiela in Bunkpurbu Nede Eno Ebae. What is the Akwetia MP talking about? Is he justifying the unnecessary arrest? One moment he says it's not good, yet he says it's bad. He can't approbate and reprobate. How do you compare the behavior of those SSS students and Captain Smart during Akufado's term to someone saying Dumso is back? Sam George said Nanado is like an overpampered child. He wasn't arrested. Remember, power like alcohol is a great equivocator. It provokes the desire and takes away the performance. Chairman Sasa, almost Shakespearean in your messaging this morning. And then answer them call the Hawks, you know. Chairman General, they did the same thing to Adenta Kumi, and his wife miscarried because of this Rambo-Style arrest. People will remember, time doesn't always heal wounds. Or any Eboa. And then Chairman Papa, also the guy who calls himself Joel Howard in Kasano Hawaii. Chairman Papa and Kasa Joel Howard Hawaii. I mean, so no attending Kwana with him Intimunyano or ya no bro big jay. If saying Dumso can cause fear and panic, hence these arrests, then there's a chief in Ghana who's beating war drums and yet nobody's saying anything. Well, you've added his name, but I have taken it out. And then let's see, moving on up. That's what it's about. Ashanti Methodist Technical Institute. Okay, Kwamena acidity we enka come about to the aba. O say Ashanti Methodist Technical Institute at Ahafushidim has been successfully converted into a free TVET institute by Alaji Collins Dauda, the MP. Kwamena acidity yo may I say. Thank you for drawing our attention. Anthony Ado, yesterday, has he taken his medication? Kwadwo says, today in Holland, a Ghanaian MP has been arrested by FBI. Yes, so we hear. It didn't happen to apparently quite sad, isn't it? Let's see how it turns out, because at this point, we don't have much details except for the rumors about what happened. ABC a romance scam, ABC a fraud, ABC $32 million. But Parliament, Eddie Katababi Tuja, say a member of Parliament of the Republic of Ghana has been arrested in Schiphol Airport, Holland. Well, let's see how things pan out. Watching you from Manchester, UK. Good morning, Isaac. Ohene Yabua says, are you equating what Captain Smart, Nsafoah and the likes to a poster with Dumso is back in Kura in Sunyai? Oh, in Kura, what's about? And the pay the same guys all train Akogan and Akogan I mean no by Kura does. Chairman Jonah, I haven't had power for the last 2 weeks straight. NDC should give us a break. Joyce, NAD, and no abai. The MP says John Mahama does not approve of the arrest. But during the MPP time, when it was done, Nanado was blamed. So why shouldn't we blame GM now? Isaac says so. The Hawk, Epacha Brem.
Chama mame na wase.
Mina medasi ni wadaje.
Akwenya na mencha mpanyi family omashia.
Yejoso.
Former flag bearer aspirant Kwadwo.
Kwadwo Poku. So no sheda o.
Now
Osheda no okoye henya.
Now energy expert.
In fact, he's always been into energy. Na some catch us me first time who me yamishi. Mr. Kwadwo na dey akwakoye. Who ye nim who ye businessman. And now you fan go ho adwuma. Na flag bearer dey akwakoye. If you no koye hanya. No anya cash kakra ti okoye hanya. About testing what test.
It was a good launch pad.
Oh yeah.
Hey papa. Na my cha honorable Akwetia
MP.
Oba so on fat diamond ma.
There so I'm turning in Eddie.
On free speech, I think say main support to see a bechi obia obetre na adwen.
Yeah.
But yanka no kwenso nkyere ye ho. Metie nnuanum panyufo mu adikan kasa. nobody is accepting blame because honorable I try say obe defending now I equalize it.
When I go tell you I'm kind. O defend you no analyze it.
All canons no when to me my assurance say in the future MPP government no sa niema we e bin sida
in the new MPP, and I'm giving it to you. I'm giving that assurance. In the future MPP government and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, this thing will be a thing of the past. It will never happen. I'm telling you. I'm giving you that assurance, my brother.
It is the reason why always you equalization because assurance is na we be na we are be or you are no reference or say now no see. But the fact is, who is arresting? Is it the party in government and the arrest and security agencies and law enforcement agencies and causes arrest? Lawyer or me. I think Sanka arrest there. It must be based on report. Say Obi Abe lodge official complaint. Say this thing has been done to me. And running the course. But as in recent times, and what we see is to me, be far no afraid police in your no, afraid nipa or no, so where you see now they go after them. A typical example, na yes, DC na semana na. But
that was funny, man. DC now you say on your fit for the job, police for free.
Yes, to me and but in this case, is a CIA with regards to the Agona youth organizer. Chairman, or be billboard, NDC for billboard. And our fana, I think say why edit the billboard.
Okay.
So ownership comes to play.
Okay.
You don't own the original, you'll be there, and I will distort some information. What could funny billboard and I will edit? Who permitted you to do that? Why is it? When I'm a permit, and whose authority? And I'll be full be out there and I was a PCFM billboard. Never makofa. Now, must sign information there was to suit my purpose.
Okay.
That is wrong.
But when are you know?
Me we have an abi kasa and utina na bi.
I wish Obi will be done for Sunday and here.
We are no why. You see, he belittled the act. Or as a or undermining act as if say enya de bia anka sese. Or as a what there nanka wo fi say yes to see a channel. Young condemn me, sad near man. I think it's a job for dear. Want to know who the echo court. I say, want to court to know why. But I am crazy, you free speech.
Yeah.
A year guaranteed under Article 21 of the Constitution. And Mamma, your home class will be to match your dream. Chairman, the first met to match my dream.
Oh, okay. Now I see what it is.
The first me met me at
so this is Mintrano.
Yeah.
And when Obidia sent him, this is what it was.
Yes.
When our choir said Dumso is back. Okay. A purchase image no. I originally it will be image out there with a different message.
Yes.
And no I edit message no. And no the Dumso is back at the other. Okay. Now I understand where you're coming from.
That is evil.
Evil part, also.
Oh yes, let's call a spade, not a big spoon. Until you can't question so one you need your china men yes abu. Pacho, amano near koyenim. Because untimin justify this was not what they paid for.
Okay.
And your way no mutia come on design on my and work of in the first place, you don't even have the right. It's a patent right now you'll be there. On I design. And I work off and I want distort to now the general and yet young canisa. Yes, now me say Article 21 of Constitution no my coin. See it to me to me can say can. But any absolute. Article 21 is not an absolute right to say you can get up and say whatever you want to say about anybody, write whatever you want to write about anybody. And yes,
okay, so Obiso the original now sending me. So this is the original right? And the original said, building prosperity, restoring hope. And it was to mark Ghana's 69th independence anniversary.
Exactly.
All right. And the image of fire. Another Doomsaw is back in Kwashel. So he was distorting the original artwork. Okay, I see.
That is it. That is his offense. Just when Bekasu wait there, it is obey to me aye. Then what Bekasu and bibia no fine. They will record.
Yenoma ye media.
Yeah.
Marketing communications.
Yes.
Me nkaseminiano odibim anaso odifo.
Yes.
But ukofa me original artwork. Now the kwe be from any bebrel.
That is it.
So I mean, now that I see the original and what he did, no, that's what I say.
Yeah.
Because so, me intellectual, na ukofa many bebrel.
Mischievous idea. I don't think so I will take it lightly with you.
Yeah.
But we want to know who is a complainant. Is it a designer?
According to Nana Bino, a onipakra or yes, adi or boni demi refi.
Very good. Then it is justified. Say original owner of the design, no na do aqua report to there or it's justified to do that. We just have to be responsible in what we do, because once we have Article 21, who kinds will be Adriano. Over Article 12, lawyer or boy any 164, it tells us that we must be mindful. Like Chama who can say I have a right, but my right ends exactly where Senior Kwadwo's right begin. And you know, I cannot infringe on his right merely because yes, a free speech. You can't do that. Ultimately, yes, sir. Let's be responsible. Yes, a politics in a or fact. Now, bet me standing by the factor. As hard as you may want to put it out there, and then stand by it. They do court and now could defend you. But young country security agencies and say, sir, Rambo-Style arrest, no. At least they must be. I don't want to say
circumspect.
Circumspect in the way they go about these things. Ni partner now friend now ama. Magana frontiers as soon as they declare him wanted. And yes, sir.
Yeah.
Why invite no one who declare wanted? A wanted person, they would mention anyhow you want to arrest him. That one it makes sense. But why inviting back one now Rambo-Style arrest we are? Yes, it will create it will generate noise need to be to we I say they must also upgrade in the way and our mobile arrested citizens. Or Mokwetiama, no munyai asa huna we either they want to show you where the power lies on the M1 and for me I think that is it. Yes, you be protecting be the right to speak.
Yeah.
You have the right to write, but you do not have an absolute right to write nonsense.
I like that. Protect your right to speak, your right to write, but you don't have an absolute right to write nonsense. And that is Charles McCarthy of the Hawk newspaper. Somebody's accusing him here, but I'll leave it there for now. This one says, Chairman General, I'm listening from Belgium whilst at work with Volvo cars. I miss Uncle Alote and Uncle Malik Kwekubako. Bring them at least once a quarter. Alote says he's retired. Kwekubako, I believe, is also retired. But they are both retired but not retarded. So with time, I'm sure they'll show up once in a while. I'm so happy with the NDC and security services. They arrested a guy because of Doomsaw. Is back. It's someone's property. They should take it. Yabre, Charles Opong. And then we are now being taught how Photoshop should be done. Hey, Kwadwo, please come for your stone. See, right here, call your name. Anna, a lawyer person can be
Chairman General.
Yes.
I'm saying team for 8 years and I'm presenting myself now. In fact, me condemn a Rambo-Style arrest.
Okay.
Me sound so crack can say government only interested in
Let me just add this and somewhat to us. So I'm picking information. Say the gentleman was invited several times.
He didn't go.
Nah, he didn't go. A friend, not once, not twice. Wanko NMA Rambo-Style Nibem.
And you see,
I'm not saying to justify anything,
no, but
may share sequence. Me bisa ni achemi. I'll say he was invited several times and he kept dodging. Nipakura or the original artwork, no.
Lodge a complaint.
Lodge the complaint. And your friend our into NMA nearby no. This one says the Hawk newspaper man has put the arrest in perspective, but still the arrest is unnecessary. Best regards from Worcester. Shout out to B3 in the studio. Hey, B3, you also investigate you. Because particularly for being a from B3. Hey.
Oh, sir.
Because also a friend Muchacho from Worcester. Worcester is Massachusetts in the USA. Anyway, in particular there to us.
Yo, but that's it. It is any American. One will say, Yura, a can't and you'll be out there say, a buying and now police for nam near Chichinipa, say, be a say, near you simplify the say, a free speech. Obi henu hon ye betena he yewra enko apamfo ye betena wa fidie so be kasa this whole year why na aka bibi wa ha say ya police afre na che but people come to critique, they speak with so much vigor. This is what young free obi as a brabe chim ye ntia wa aka bibi enti was ye hu baby a ya na problem bi ya ense ye hwe sa de no nso ye nia no depending on where you stand no. Any political again, I'll be near film, and the chess any Albe Canafa. And the government is doing this, the government is doing that, and or can be free speech in the idea. But the entry home phone so see and you're careful. Because any money being getting it, I know be say, how can I justify and how can I compare near Apia Stadium to any school for 1 year to a year near cost so a year doom so is back. It is on our own no yan transit pick choosy near what can and then you can let's stop it. Say Kremu yate hey politician I am too. And nipa any nyam krom ha
omemu ha
omemu ha ndase
Intinam se menya politician no.
Eni pe ni anyonyam ni obuo biara ewo yoman mu politician. Say ye ho no.
Me menya politician.
Say in the name of free speech intino obi ene you dare not to ferry through. Say kase bi obetimi aka fa Asante. You dare not.
Oh, but in Kofoka.
Oh, the Kofoka, but a bill or horn when 70 people out to me.
Amoka, but Amoka na my chairman Titi and you Musuba.
Well, because baby, I do say a share on your round said ya wakan. Titi and Suno. But your problem is because of NDC and PPD. Obia Bibia, Cassa Bibia Bianca, Bianca, no cratch, one can say ye. Men can't say a nape, may can't all this while. I bet me I can open na party for no, as you mean, not you are protecting. As again, any panel who say, if you ask a crown, be a hero. Yeah, mini pa, denta, could be there, or they pray you for organizer, or be a hero. So, Senya, and some of you also no, you say, a big crowd man, another opportunity on Casada.
Yeah, that one.
So, some man opportunity be also someone can repeat your Kanda. But the Nya say, na be NDC, MPP. Nia, ye, na some naira, ye careful. Me support this, and you hear, ya there you won't come up, papa ready. Sa niema way and say occupy Peace FM #1 radio station Ghana ni abetra na za nkomo way and ye dia hu hia
and patche hu hia about freedoms.
Oh, no,
freedom of speech.
We have a law. Oh,
and we live and learn every day. Remember that.
Yeah, Rawunim asem no say. Me say in that case and ye na ye nhwe ne repeal samra. Samra bia ni ho police ntimi nkochi obi.
But Obi Bisa Bibi, very interesting question. Kweku made us say, when I lawyer, let me come to that. If you're fan to us, I'll say, Kwame. So at this point, is it infringement of copyright or parody? Was the matter a civil or criminal matter? Assuming it was copyright infringement, is copyright infringement a criminal offense that warrants a military arrest? Copyright infringement is an offense, right? It's criminal.
Yes, it's criminal.
But
it's criminal.
Into a criminal, no. Would you sue the person or will state press charges? I don't know.
They will press charges against you. Criminal, there, it is never civil. It's criminal.
Ain't you know?
But it's considered theft.
Okay.
You found say criminal and other offences. There are some other offences in the criminal code, but it is in other statutes. It's criminal. But you see, at this stage, me name what the police is looking at. Is it on that and as a false publication? I'm not too sure, so I don't want to.
Okay, so who charge me?
Still is criminal.
Wow, interesting. Thanks for the education. In particular, TBO.
Me the mechanic say said the yinaya kano. Say utu ejamofo no na watu okraso.
Money for money. Ejamaya onani okra.
Yeah, okay. Utu okrafo to money for. Say yankwara ni biso no. They are looking for attention. And oboja with the oboja and mesra womo. Adwuma omo ye no ehia yen NDC for no ye wonyoma bebre a obetumi abo machi wo ho cause they are not doing well nyoma bebre a obetumi aka to expose the resetter amfa omo enye a bit circumspect in nyoma omo trotro no. Me, I have a position on that matter. Sometimes me scroll through social media na me hu nyoma bia ni pani bi a reproduce ya na asefim no credit e ba kope. And the police frewa Mr. Oko. You see, menya simbida. Police jina me menjina because at that time no na minister na asuma me. Police chase me no. Omo took car. They stopped the barricade and got in their car and chased me down. Omo chase me no. And I'm who says refusing to stop cry offense.
Nanka.
Yeah, young man. I said we have big 2002 Accra Kumasi Road. Police jira me cry minister land cruiser.
Oh my guy.
No more chimney. Refusing to stop. After my charge was not whatever. My charge was refusing to stop. You assigned the obstruction of police. What's that? There's a thing we of police for obstruction of police duty. Police here Majumana or obstructing. They also argument because and also your offense because not police for you Majumana Jamran to a branch obstruction of police duties. It's yes in your ma. You say Omunino. What did they say? Maybe I are baby. Oh my God. We brought penny be those this end about tennis. Of a quamity. Or say, some branch would our home. I don't say Randy Ghana. Yeah. Now do you know? Or say, it's name of myself to Sebi. Me chairman, Franco Police Force. David. Say a corporal. Or yeah, Bob no rank.
Destabilize.
Opejan and sa no about trafficator. No ma packet. Usually, no kwaso at the same one started bon come. But say ubi tria fano so. Hey,
me say me have learned the hard way. Me I crack not in the stream. Baby omo che me no be koyer na reception full reception ya adwuma.
Thank you.
Don't be through bia. Ya dey sha ho. Na yesterday the same. Another time nana you were no communication center. Oh, my no one is okay. Let me call communication ko free Accra.
Yeah.
Let me call communication ko free Accra. Or say omo free esi. There be omo free esi nipa na ono che me no. The office. There be so phone on the office.
Okay, can the office.
But ono ni bo fu because say me no me argue here. Omo che me no.
So we guy.
Me no omo argue here. Enti no ono na che me. And na we gina abontin. And I want to the office no job and a phone ring. What take pass where you dey? Or find your own instructions. Well, fair. Phone me take pass a phone friend. Or no switch about the way this what it is.
Last one thing.
It's yesterday union no say police for any amount for a Majuma.
David.
Oh, Trobi be said America no. No, who here say yembuja no. Your hard work no. A part, and everybody will recognize it. But it's police frewa.
Sure.
Over no as a lawyer. And there's one thing I any shot in a political party lawyer for. MPP NDC lawyer for Nkwa. You can not through Gedwachi. Now quite the baby and near bones say Chineja. But that thing whereby it's coming out say your friend multiple times, one call and nearby not or say just money and then be wife birthday or money jino me do it. Nina no o senko from re.
Say Mestre say Obia catch him say the issue is both criminal and civil.
Yes, it is. But
It is publication of false news.
Yes.
And I don't know if I should put this out yet, but David Sam Esando, that's his name.
Oh, okay.
And me say, and then first time money police in your money.
Oh, okay.
and then some way PPM.
Ain't he, Obi refer me to something from 2017. Anyway, Minya police ni, Minya CID ni. I'll leave it there. Me jano Juansa.
And on American. Me mesre ne say, and you be behind your benny partisan. Your elements be in both parties. Your full see a celebrity on bomb cry near. Omokasa, omoni no, ye celebrate by Nediana. The ordinary Ghanaian now no new was our extreme partisanship. Muno. Ono, and ya no petty, or pet development in Samati. And ya my caution and sorted.
Now,
yeah, within both parties. And celebrate you.
And I make us is here say, no of a big time say, Moka say, a branch be a search and ready suka say, presidential jet and Pimna Nanadu. Oh, really? You remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
I just don't want to mention names. Simon and another man penny said
very respectable.
Or Bompa is a presidential jet Beckham and another. And I know of an account say, can I imagine if it was today? Oh, we the same thing now. What would they have said? It was wrong then, it is wrong today. And as both Kwadwo Poku
na some is all money.
And if I don't make if you have a samba open and see what Kwame my main kai was in okay when Supreme Court case in Koswa na nipa bi kan simi station hana o woni wo mo say asma mo asma mo kai munjai asma mo kai munjai o ahaya na no kai na mi tie wo ahaya na no asem na mi tie wo ka mu
ana kwesi practice bia ai Charles
na o woni wo mo say asma wo kai o siso o da wo woni no o siso I say let me take care of me tears asem okay
so what about
your friend ko just Supreme Court no as you
the last sleep grass what to walk on the board no or say asem ni re feed and asem
sabe be say hair na not okay yes oku jai there be oku na etru o say no yes oku jai na kwesi pa oku o say o ye nya no afi ono akoba be kan o say hwe adaka no ujire mu a ye loko adaka no but ase unkum na o say ojire ho nyina na otemene ani kwesi party ne e wona na to say jai
because it was avoidable
na o say uni ba bia owuye kra no time I'm sorry
sorry
that's when your fate is in your hands. But it was very avoidable.
Yes,
because on starting conversation everybody in the studio was telling him Masa asma okay let me tell you
you are so right but emanya futuma emebunu says
very
esan say bebre wo ho a 10-15 years ago no moment tiase and they are in a different world. Share Kasa.
Careful. Careful. And now all can. Chairman.
Yes.
Police may be a way of education. Police of. And now come to me I a constable.
Yeah.
But I'm running mom who find their power of arrest. All he needs to tell you is the reason. It could be frivolous. But at that moment, dear, also may chill for this. And you're not any say, oh, right, and only right, and I say, why your friends? Look, obey destabilize. Me, my share be paid. Nipano, a friend, or me, ma, or penny be craft friend, is a giant. Catch and so, the penny and a man, and just a penny and so free, or just over, and some on the Nakasa, as I know. Look, for more than 45 minutes, maybe I could be assassin.
I say,
so, at least a police, whatever it is, or frewa, and most of these, a young MP for the first day, you need your friend, and yet all this one the kind friend say, and yes, say, control wasem, or condoms a tra, watro. Some would detain you for me, and who here, because most of these, and I did that on what and no also why o detaining and sanhwe so person or den court and again mesren so say police do baby friend no ma me say dey because of the partisan nature of you know and fa cars near dey enkoye na me say asem why what happened to criminal summons what happened if you decide so be prosecute you adia na ye say why na wa judge who say it's offensive according to the law no fa court na issue criminal summons. Now, no dear, say why the court would then order for an arrest. And no, you're fine. But you see, you say, now it's avoidable. Now, I say, in American, exact cases in so pain P about 99% young prosecution. If we ask you, Rebecca, who fear was any part in your moral victory, and could see and crazy. And we here, this thing are Mokai. Look, it was so unnecessary. Sa DC ne dia. Me hu sa we no to deeper trust we are incompetent at that qualify. And now that can wa ha. Chairman General say it has been abused. Because of that law no. But again it's the nature of your police wa ha. Oh, edu baby afan say bia or a district officer. The DC as a dissect into ocean I say one who be actual platform is so or frey ya yes na so no so ko bibi na yet say but they go aban any mass. Obi trust all you incompetent as I can say yente that agree. Enya hwe ya wadwuma yi at the end of the day majority is on kura hu a majority ni be hu emo maye. Occupational hazard ye ti we ya adwuma ye wa mo obi sika kura o sika duro no wa akode na ade ama. Bibi ya ye beka so when enti edu baby a eso nso nya akoma eso nya sa skin na o de beji niam bi enya criticism bia na ye unlawful na say
politics over politics are criticism na
but as intermediate say you ni say chairman general me say no this doesn't qualify at all it was running but a ban say na when we ye come at the national level to say there has been a cabinet meeting ya kasi yankonkochi obi but that is not what it is. It is your best appointees. Obi enhwe na kwan ye na nkoye te say bia who use power bi or baby eventually no na president Muhammad baby na kwa but yanya responsible na kwa mna mfuze na nkawa mi aka Nsafoah bandi a okaja go NDC mo no nkawa say
Nsafoah bandi so
paper dia ma ya tro Nsafoah bandi
no
Ranka mi fuza ke ye be replace no with Nsafoah bandi Nsafoah bandi okaja go NDC mo
eno nya oda ho
enya me say my topics chairman
na oba just say to divert that
Nsafoah bandi say NDC is not up for election on case party because
I say legal education reform bill na be than act
ho na yo de
papa di asem papa ba
pacho mami bias mami ko tie journalist answer
Dr. Baumia names 4 rivals as
okay bonito mami tie comments
Tama question now mudi asoso no say
political master stroke or politics of optics.
It could be a master stroke and then but it depends on intent any execution as a ubetimi edia momo say no why your chairman does it come with authority as it could be a way to contain them rather than empowering them eboa anka general we any say inclusiveness but na me concern is yes Kennedy Japan Kwadwo Japan Dr. Educhum Dr. Brian Champon these are big wigs in the party no matter what the situation they will survive but what happened to omo mudi o machino amamfo yi o manim e the supporters afu during that primaries most of them and I mean say me hu obi a na odi Kwadwo Japan achi a o ma consider no in this committee I have not seen that of Dr. Educhum sana me
na say oma mu na nkasa na ye de oma ye co-chairs into the
German for instance I mean single kwasi kwati for out a banu party communication while Kasawo I'm a minister of education I be deal with China who take communicators for committees now one consider kwasi kwati
communicators or committee
but they are spokesperson there are committees who people speak for Awal Mohammed or Kasafo committee B be Kasawo so other committees
na kwesi kwati
so man consider
man fanan kahwe ho
are you sure
very far
questioning any of them
Kweku Kwating is in there.
Kweku Kwating is the MP.
I'm talking about Kwesi Kwating.
Oh, okay.
Kwesi Kwating. I say this concern Amirezi.
Only a one person in the many.
No. I am coming. This concern Amirezi, chairman. 2024 social media. Head of social media for Bamia campaign. Krobia Kwabena Asante. What through Facebook? Or see any encouraging and say youth in crying.
Okay.
Say over titi committees are defend the youth wing. No, why ignore? Why abandon? There's nobody coming from the youth wing. Specifically, Obobi to say PK Sapon. Writing from the palace or the thinking palace.
Whispers of the corridors of thinking place was a
PK Sapon. Wabo Kofi Ofosun cancer din. About other people.
As more committee as you, or former can't say. You know the number of people in the committees.
I don't know the number of
Thank
people.
You. So why are you now concluding?
You see, I'm not concluding.
You are.
What have I concluded?
The committees in finance committee in Gomia 49.
Really?
Yes. But the names that came out were just the executives of so-called executives, the co-chairs, the spokespersons, and the secretary.
So how many? But what is the number?
So number. Wait for the inauguration on the 25th. Then you get the complete number. But Mr. Explanation. So it helps with the delivery.
I'm talking about Adia.
Yes, but I'm giving you further and better particulars. That there is a lot more to what you see. The names are being populated. What came out, remember, conclude this and a committee because there's going to be more people on that committee.
For instance, 2024 manifesto committees are multi. Obi Wine has to come and cry out before he was considered.
It's not true.
It is true.
Nobody cries out to be considered. Free speech. Okay, free
speech.
Allow. I say allow the hawk to fly.
Obesuye ansana yedini kan. They say who can say dini is about 204 committee membership.
No, the 204 I just will say those are the ones that what I'm telling you is say finance committee in Kwano omye 49. What was published, not all 49 was published. A few of the names nowhere came out. Mimi committee, which I'm the co-chair, energy. I'm the co-chair for energy, ranking in parliament, Honorable Awaji. Then the spokespeople on that committee, Andrew Japan Mesa and Adomako. Then the secretary is Mamiama. Okay, those are the only 5 that were published. Meanwhile, on the platform, 25.
Okay.
25 on the platform. What? I will explain. How do you read?
You know, Krobia Kwabena Asante.
Yes, I do.
We all know, but you go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, I do.
You know, Krobia. Yes, I do. You know how the proximity Krobia to Dr. Baumia.
But is that proximity to Krobia to the party? There's a party event. No. Another thing people are making a mistake. Chairman, you know people are making this thing a Baumia thing. It's not. It's a party. It's an MPP. It's a party thing. It's not a Baumia thing.
I want to read few paragraphs.
Thank you.
Probia's.
No, I think it's not necessary.
You don't want him to flow.
No, it will give you answers.
Please go ahead.
In politics, representation alone can calm tensions. Let's not kid ourselves. Had about 3 or 4 familiar names with the youth wing and social media block been included, many of the complaints from them would likely have softened because people would feel their voices were present within the structure.
Now, Obiso say, what came out is the standing committee. The committee and their membership will be announced later. Kwadwo, how about that?
So we want to know the number. It's 204. 204 no, and any heads of committees, I don't know. The membership, how many people are they concerned?
In one point, you see in another point, you see the percent. But that's what he's saying. He's saying that somebody has written sack and for a crack and one. My brother, the problem that we have.
Sorry to cut you. Ubo bidding.
Yes.
Nipano send a message. PK Sapong. Chairman General, good morning. Charles is wrong. I'm on 2 committees.
Then Krobia is
Aboche. But when the names came out, my name wasn't part. The list is long.
Yes.
But a few names have been released. The number is more than 500. This is PK Sapong. Okay, PK Sapong. Lawyer B3 say committee Ben now was also to Intiboni. Why PK Mitchell?
Chairman.
Because I'm saying lawyer Akweti and Jundi.
Chairman.
Yes.
PK Minyao. PK Minya, but PK you see Krobia.
But if Krobia wrote that, find out from Krobia.
Attention. Or say he's on comms and education.
Find out from Krobia why he wrote that.
Yes.
That's the best thing. Find out from Krobia why he wrote that.
Meanwhile, Charles, we are hawk ATG punch back. Kayajiman says this hawk guy is being mischievous. He's always looking for holes to just castigate the MPP or the NDC. Then Nsafoah says the Hawk editor's main objective is to bring division and opposition among MPP members concerning the committee. Okay, so I leave it there. Hawk, they are hawking you.
That is not the objective. The fact is that the grassroots is not happy with what has come up
because they were misinformed.
So we misinformed who?
Because
it is your communication.
Why would you bring the names out?
Because all mine
you were not
no, we are done.
You see, so the gaps in your
there's no gaps in communication. It's needless.
You still won't allow for criticism.
No, we've heard this criticism. General Secretary, press conference on this. Me Poku me co-chair na nyobi okra me ntiase, but me fa phone efre chairman of the policy committee Kojo Ponkroma me namesake and I'm ochirechire me mu the thinking. Where mami can see me ntro. A lot of things is evolving. Okay. As a co-chair, mami fa okonya iso nchia Dr. Mahmoud Baumia pay. Dr. Fremi. So, this is what I'm thinking. Into me, free co-chairs who are going to be on the various committees, not to inform them. But on no free catcher, it was brief. Later, then you'll be a mentasian. Me phone a phrase that me can know. And my mean how this whole concept is to work. Okay. Me no kase krano. There are a lot of people still being added to the platforms. Me pacho. Your core council no. And you see, people are making it look like this is a Dr. Baumia. Yes, he's the leader of the party. In consultation with the party, the highest decision body making of the party, which is the National Council. National Council, my directive said, all former MPs, all MPs in the committees in Parliament should be automatic members of various committees. All former CEOs in the sector that they were heading should be members. All ministers should be automatic members. Okay. Then they should ask diaspora for representation. They should ask academia for representation. They should ask civil society for representation. Then look at the youth of the party for representation. It is ongoing. It is the co-chairs, the spokesperson, and the secretaries.
Babi Bisasem. Sir, you're still looking at adding members to the various committees. Into work in progress.
No, the leadership of the committees are not work in progress. Okay. The list that is out is leadership of the committees.
But I can't say leadership.
No, Waka, Justin Kodia did a press conference on this matter.
Okay, communication. Maybe
yes, Justin Kodia, because a lot of people, it's a different opinion. You will now Justin Kwadwo a press conference on this matter to explain the committees and the reason. Also, you're standing orders, crano. Yeah, amend your constitution, no. Nipa people say, why now? Na ye forms our committees, we know. And I Justin Kwadwo just get back and say, yeah, amend your constitution, no. There are some new committees, like communication, like all those things. You need be that to give effect to the constitutional amendment, we have to set up those committees. Now, there is a first time one in recent history. Before, now your policy committee, this is just in kind, in 92, now your policy committee. Yeah. In 96, there was a policy committee. And now you jatumu. Now, the policy committee has been reconstituted again. All the sectorial committees, a subcommittee of the policy committee. And those committees are being populated. And to everyone was say, Obieka say, waiting,
not all of us can be on committees. The most important thing is for us to furnish the committees with positive ideas we have and create a document thereof. By the way, Charles McCarthy is being mischievous. When meanwhile, Bembediakon is sitting there and giving him backing vocals.
Free speech. Allow free speech to flow. Yeah, can it has a
also man the backing vocals.
It's a deal
yes.
The candidate for
yes.
Maybe some baby a campaign manager and sometimes we sound and only a new prayer there back on never be on. Hey, and some back be first, now back second. And
depending on the number of votes, I'll mean.
And in your Benya more
votes, no be first vice. Second vote, second vice, third vice.
But minimum.
But I bet to us, no chairman said they all can't win. Mamma can win. Me point
I'm say free speech. On Kasa.
We backing vocals on Kwa man. I see.
Free speech. Yes. What happened? Omagu party. Omagu no. Once my car has tie. Wow, and now said they are struggling to take Dr. Bawumia's name out of Sir Adiakosi. So I say Dr. Bawumia a friend. So
yes, he's the leader of the party.
But then and so what problem said they bench?
What's the problem?
Who you never who say
please don't get it twisted.
Use of electing a flag bearer before all these things.
Oh, Mustafa Bandi asem.
Yes, Asachi Abronya bi wampa.
Minimum is possible. Right now, no. Mustafa Bandi agumu party
omo at committee. Sir, omo committee. Chama obisa asem pa say. One committee one penifo any make ra minti bi da any members. E dia na ho pepre mmode ye. Someone membership mean why come and now assuming say you can go I don't know announce say we no committee heads
because those were the names that were approved by council.
2028 now be na asem and na ye ka say energy consultant so person we law kan ho na ye
media me say oh masaja
Chairman General and na ye bie kwan someone near can chrome how be any problem or be any willing say or be resolved on His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say obey empower me and send you and a papaya ya ama magine dipa and send you a chrome near capa ministers baby near the ano can buy be any one no I ready so be who be obi aba no excuses so say me ba be traso we traso legal reform legal education reform no BNTV nya hohwe o se monopoly na Ghana School of Law work for decades no obey friend e kwan bi we are not sacrificing access no on the altar of your friend saying quality at the end of the day and your access na na problem Ghana School of Law so ni a year obetimi afa nipa bebre and there will be your person or law bi abetimi akoye given a year at the end of the day you sit for the bar exam pass and then be called and then sa adie ya aban ya ye ohia commendation Ghana ni bia o person ye law e ma sebe ono so be se ne ye tie bi akwanya bia onyankopon hira his excellency John Dramani Mahama
B3 also onyankopon hira
wo nso yewura
na menase
on hira wo pa ye say o ma yakwanya yi say obi enka na asem free speech no eno na me stress ya ye ni uni yenua no nka so mo makwan otimi boy achi saa na me te ha na ma edi so kai enso ene kakra bia oye so eno kra ya analysis wa mo wato ne laptop wetimi anka analysis awa ye
enter na woman back in vocal
but say na me say free speech say ya ka free speech as obi anka na se mo se mo ma hok nkasa enfio bia awase mwate yankopon be hirawo but o ka ya wo mo ho no problem wo ho ka ho no mo
and then the oya madam fo Charles and then oya madam fo
Yapon they become very important because there is a problem
which is
sir issue now obi send a message say your friend boy in several times one corner. That's the call I just got. Apparently it's not true. They invited him once. He called Nana B got him a lawyer. Say boy and a lawyer engage CID for say ni home fano into the nebeba. So the issue of say inviting several times one corner so true. But you know the mischief Kwame. Somebody says a mina me can't say your friend boy in several times. Exactly. Now to come say kind and say continue. Oh, me make the
assumption no you if you continue.
How is that possible?
Now lawyer, yes me say you see the Akwetia MP and diabolics. Why has he deliberately put aside the Mustafa Gbande matter and commented on MPP committee to for Alex in Hamburg, Germany?
Why?
Social media. So na me yenchia ba ko pe wa manchia.
Na me chia Mustafa Gbande, me chia no.
Okay. Me no person me chia odino ho kwa chia Ashanti Media.
Oh, Koka.
Ashanti Media. Say we can some incoming Ashanti.
Nice guy,
chairman.
Very nice guy.
Very nice. Me say me chia no na.
Now chairman won't me incoming a national chairman.
Chairman say mo want permission to go.
My mama kwa me dey me dem.
Why na so wo bi? Who dey who dey chair Mustafa Gbande?
Me come man back.
How would be free?
But Mustafa Gbande oboja pa o oboja NDC mo papa. O say party nko election.
Or say hey, Akwetia MP. When it's your friend's skin, it is on a tree. Just say today, dear, you are supporting Charles McCarthy. Hey, Dr. Aaron Charles with us the other way.